Today we'll hear statements by the honourable members for the district of Mount Pearl North, Placentia St. Mary's, Exploits, St. George's Umber, St. John's Centre, and St. John's West with leave. The Honourable the member for Mount Pearl North.
Speaker, today I stand and recognise one of the most successful businesses in my district, the O'Neill Auto Group. Founded by Richard O'Neill over 40 years ago when it was known as the Datsun dealership, today under the leadership of his son Rick O'Neill, it is now the largest Nissan dealership in Canada. Rick O'Neill also has 6 other locations island-wide with brands like Nissan, Land Rover, Volvo, and others, employing over 130 people. He also promotes the sale of electric vehicles. When the pandemic started, most businesses came to a standstill, but Mr. O'Neill continued with the expansion of his Capsule Road location, reopening ahead of schedule and under budget. The new O'Neill headquarters for the O'Neill Auto Group ensures a future of growth for this company as they continue to look at new opportunities. In 2021, the O'Neill Auto Group was honoured to win the Mount Pearl Paradise Chamber of Commerce Best in Business Award. Mr. O'Neill credits his success to the commitment of his loyal staff and customers. Thank you, Speaker.
Thank you. The Honourable the member for Placentia St. Mary's.
Speaker, the Heart and Hand Loyal Orange Lodge was built on a rock foundation between 1895 and 1898 in Greens Harbour, Trinity Bay. The building constructed by the Orange Lodge men was used as a meeting hall, but also open to the general public. This large wooden building, a prominent landmark in the centre of Greens Harbour, was designated a registered heritage structure in April 1995 by the Heritage Foundation due to its social and aesthetic value. Clad in narrow wooden clapboard, the structure features a steep pitched roof, an arched door, and a rebuilt unique circular window with a star motif in the gable end referred to as the Star of the East window. The interior arched ceiling retains the original beaded board sheeting. In 1930, the building was used as a courthouse and later as a polling booth for provincial and federal elections, community concerts, church socials, and writing public exams. The Greens Harbour Heritage Society, formed in 2009, has been instrumental in raising funds to restore the outside of the building and are now working to restore the inside. I applaud them for their dedication and commitment to this project. Understanding our past builds bridges to our future. Thank you, Speaker.
The Honourable the member for Exploits.
Thank you, Speaker. On July 28 of this year, Wallace Sevier & Sons Limited celebrated 60 years of business. In 1962, Sevier Groceteria was officially opened in Botwood. The Seviers eventually expanded and incorporated under Seviers Building Supplies Limited in 1974. In 1978, Wallace signed a deal with Sears Canada, used part of their building as part of a mail order outlet until 2016, when Sears Canada ceased mail order outlets. During this time, Wallace took some accounting courses and applied for and had with H&R Block franchise. After being a successful applicant, he started filing tax returns for a cost of $5. And after 40 tax seasons, he eventually sold the franchise. Also in 1979, Mr. Sevier answered an ad for an insurance representative and was successful. In 1982, the Seviers decided to change their corporate name to Wallace Sevier & Son Limited, and the rest, they say, is history. This year, the company were inducted into the Exploits Chamber of Commerce Business Hall of Fame. Speaker, I would like for all members to join me in congratulating Wallace Sevier & Son Limited of Botwood on 60 years of service. Thank you.
The Honourable the Member for St. George's, Umber.
Speaker, today I would like to commend the Royal Canadian Legion on their youth education programs, and in particular their poster and literary contests. The Legion's National Foundation assists primary and secondary students, teachers, impart valuable information and foster traditions of remembrance amongst Canadian youth. The poster contest challenges participants to exercise their creativity and submit a poster on the theme of remembrance. The literary contest involves writing an essay or poem on that theme as well. The submissions are judged by the local branches and then at the provincial level. The provincial winners are then submitted to Ottawa for judging by the Legion's National Foundation. The impact of the Royal Canadian Legion's youth education program can be demonstrated by the experience of Shishi Liu, a student from Pasadena in the district I represent. She was a participant several times in the poster contest and is a past winner of the Remembrance Day poster contest. She considers the pilgrimage to Europe as part of being a winner of this program to have been a life-changing experience for her. Speaker, in conclusion, I ask all members of this House of Assembly to join with me in commending the Royal Canadian Legion on their efforts to inform students about Canadian military history and foster remembrance among Canadian youth. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
The Honourable the Member for St. John's Centre.
Thank you, Speaker. Speaker, L'Arche is an international not-for-profit organization dedicated to creating homes, programs, and communities, allowing people with intellectual disabilities and their carers share lives together. Founded in 1964, today L'Arche operates over 153 communities in 38 countries, including L'Arche Avalon. In the words of longtime member of L'Arche Canada, Susan Zimmerman, L'Arche is about revealing the unrepeatable grace in the life of each person. That unrepeatable grace was the overarching theme of L'Arche Avalon's evening of short films by filmmaker Michael McDonald on disability, community, and inclusion. The animated short Freebird and 4 short documentaries from Michael's As I Am series were funny, inspiring, and deeply touching films from the perspective of people with intellectual disabilities. The As I Am series tells the story of 12 members from L'Arche homes around the world. When asked what was the best part of making the videos, Michael said, "It was the opportunity to follow beauty from place to place and to make films that say, you matter." Thank you to L'Arche Avalon chairperson Sheila McKinnon-Drover, her sister and honorary board member Maureen McKinnon, and Jen Power, Atlantic Regional Director, and the L'Arche community for your work in creating a more human society. Thank you, Speaker.
The Honourable the Member for St. John's West with leave.
Leave.
Leave is granted. The Honourable Member for St. John's West.
Thank you, Speaker, and I appreciate the leave. I would like to recognize a remarkable educator and the 2022 recipient of the Prime Minister's Award for Teaching Excellence Certificate of Achievement. Kimberly Phillips is a reading specialist at Cowan Heights Elementary, teaching students the fundamentals of reading. She is also a leader in reading advocacy and professional learning amongst her colleagues. Reading has wide-ranging benefits, including enhanced brain activity, improved vocabulary, and the development of critical thinking skills, to name a few. Among her many passions, Ms. Phillips oversees a program for parents and students ensuring parents have the opportunity to read to their children before starting kindergarten, further ensuring students are better prepared for the school setting. She is also a leader in introducing technology in the pursuit of enhanced reading abilities. Ms. Phillips' accomplishments are extensive, and the impact she has had on students and their families is significant. In recent years, there's been a 40% increase in reading in the school's primary grades, due in part to her extraordinary efforts. I ask all members of this House to join me in recognizing Kimberly Phillips, a remarkable educator and this year's recipient of the Prime Minister's Award for Teaching Excellence Certificate of Achievement. Congratulations.